Welcome to Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. As far as opening hand goes, yeah, I think I like it. We have Essence Harvest in the hand. We do have Wall of Blood. Yeah, we'll keep on this one. Yeah, I like that. We'll make it work. Hoping to have a few more lands or some sort of card draw. But yeah, let's go and get the swamp down, and then anything else, we're going to go and pass turn to our opponent. We're playing Yargle, Glutton of Urborg, not Gluten of Urborg, like I said in one of my previous videos. That was just by accident. I knew it was Glutton of Urborg, but it was just kind of one of those. It's like people started to say, "You said gluten." I was like, "Oh, did I? Did not even realize that." Let's go ahead and get swamp down. Let's go for Jet Medallion. I don't know, I just thought it was funny. I just imagine him eating a whole bunch of bread. We played Yargle. When Belzenek's lieutenant Yargle grew too ambitious, the demon lord transformed him into a maggot. The frog that ate the maggot grew and grew until a ravenous spirit burst from its body, giving us Yargle. Look how handsome he is. We're playing against Marchesa, the Black Rose. Dethrone, other creatures you control have Dethrone. And then, oh, awesome, hit the land drop. Let's go and get Unburied Ruin. Let's see. Yeah, let's go and go for a Wall of Blood. I think I like that. That does actually put us online for Essence Harvest if we wanted to go for that next turn, but we'll just go and wait on this one. And then we have one black mana. Anything else, we're going to go pass turn to our opponent. Playing against Marchesa. Other creatures you control have dethroned. Whenever a creature you control with a +1 counter and it dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next instep. And that reminds me, I played against Marchesa artifacts, like modular artifacts, a while back. I can't remember what match it was, but man, that was a lot of fun. I remember that. All right, let's do this. So we do have Wall of Blood. We can go for Essence Harvest if we want to. Do we want to go for that against Queen Marchesa? They're completely tapped out. I kind of want to, just to kind of. All right, well, let's do this. Let's go for Succumb to Temptation to see if we can hit the land drop. Then we'll go for that. The way it works with Wall of Blood, you can pay that live, and then all right, we don't hit the land drop. All right, anything else? We're gonna go pass the turn. We'll wait and see if our opponent has some spot removal. But what we could have done is we could have paid a bunch of life. Our opponent's sitting at 23. We pay 23 life, makes Essence Wall of Blood a 23 whatever, 25. And then you go for Essence Harvest. And we're going to gain some good life and deal that damage. All right. Opponent's going to swing in with Hypnotic Spectre. That player discards a card at random. All right, they do hit off Nixilis off of that. Let's see what they're going to tap out for. If not, we'll probably end up going for Essence Harvest next turn. They're going to go for that Jet Medallion, so we're definitely going to show Dak Faden what's up once we go for this Essence Harvest. Yeah, I like that. Let's go for it. Why not? We'll make it a short video. Draw 2 Knight of Infamy. Let's go ahead and pay some life. All right. It's going to get +1/+1 until end of turn, and we just need to simply get it into a 23/23. I'm going to speed this up too. Okay, let's go for Essence Harvest. We're going to choose target player. There we go. And it costs 1 less off that black mana. They're going to lose X life or its greatest power among creatures that we control. So this is a win condition for the deck, and we're playing against Dak Faden. They get down Marchesa, so they're going to get a lot of card draw going. Oh, unless they've got... Yes, all right. Force of Will, sweet. All right. All right, anything else? No, it has Defender. We can't do anything. We can get down Knight of Infamy, but yeah, we'll go get that down. That was pretty good. Let's go for it. You had to go for it, and they had Force of Will, so shout out to them. Anything else? We're going to go and pass the turn. All right, I'll go and post it up. I feel like we got caught trying to sneak a cookie before dinner or something like that, and our parent told us no cookies. And then we reached into the cookie jar and they were watching. All right, we got Hypnotic Spectre swinging in for 2. It's going to knock us down to 1. And the Dak Faden can't deal damage, so we need to find some sort of answer for Hypnotic Spectre out there. But that's pretty good. Well, here's the deal. I've had Wall of Blood in here for a long time, but I've never gotten to play with Wall of Blood. And so I really, really wanted to kind of go for that Wall of Blood win. I was hoping I'd end up with a good video for you, but it still ended up pretty good. Temple of the False God, we're going to get that down, and we'll go and let Hypnotic Spectre swing across for 2, closing it out. So they're going to deal that damage to us. But yes, we got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Hypnotic Spectre is going to go ahead and close it out. Hey, that's mono black for you. All right, but it's going to win the game. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye. Welcome to Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. As far as opening hand goes, yeah, we've got Bajuka Bog. Yeah, let's go and mulligan. Not super wild about that. No lands. Okay, let's go one more go. Yes, I like it. We have Knight's Whisper, Hero's Downfall to get in. Yes, we'll keep on this one. See what the Scry is. Swamp. Yeah, we're definitely going to put that on top. And our opponent's on the play, so we're going to let them do their thing. But yes, welcome to some Yargle. Glutton of Urborg, not gluten. No bread allergies over here. We have Yargle. Whenever Bel's the next lieutenant, Yargle grew too ambitious. The Demon Lord. Let's go and get the swamp down. Then we're going to go and pass the turn. The Demon Lord transformed it into a maggot. The frog that ate the maggot grew and grew until a ravenous spirit burst from its body, giving us Yargle. Look how handsome he looks. Handsome little frog spirit over there. Playing as Ghalta, Primal Hunger. It's going to cost X less, where X is the total power of creatures that you control. Drawn to Cruel Tutor. Let's go and get down Swamp. Yeah, let's go and go for Knight's Whisper. I think I like that. Get a little card draw going. Last right, and then another Swamp. Yeah, anything else, we're going to go and pass turn to our opponent. And that will be Trample with total power toughness of 12-12. Did not know if I covered that. We also have Yargle, who's sitting at a 9-3. So, you know, Ghalta is a little bit bigger, but hey. We got Yargle. We'll make him bigger than Ghalta. That's what we're going for. Let's go get the swamp down. We can go for Cruel Tutor. Just going to put it on top of our library. With our opponent missing their land drop, yeah, let's go and go that. Let's go Cruel Tutor. Let's go for Phyrexian Arena. That way we get some card draw going, and we'll start deploying some of these Voltron pieces out. Give them a little bit more time to kind of catch a few more lands. Let's grab that Phyrexian Arena. That's going to go on top, and then anything else, we're going to go past the turn. We cover both Commander, just free time. We can talk about whatever we want. That's going to be Yargle. Now, if you've not seen Yargle before, this is probably, I think, my 4th or 5th video I've done for Yargle for the channel. Pretty fun if you need to go back and check it out. Long story short, running mono black Voltron with Yargle, and we're also going for we got a little bit of black burn in here, which is kind of very interesting. Let's go tap out for Phyrexian Arena. Let's get Swamp down, and then anything else, kick it back over there. Yeah, so we have black burn. There's a few cards that we're running in here. Stuff like Essence Harvest is a 3-mana sorcery. Target opponent's going to, or I think target player maybe. Either way, but target player is going to lose X life, where X is the greatest power among creatures that you control. So get down Yargle for a 9-3. Throw a few more stuff on there and you're good to go. Drawn to Damnation. Let's see what else. Drawn to Sword of Vengeance. Let's go and get Command Beacon down. Is there any certain way we need to sequence this? We can equip it for 2 life. Let's go and go for Yargle. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the pressure going on our opponent, and then we're going to go and pass turn to our opponent. Next turn, we can get down Last Ride. It's going to be getting that down. It will be a living weapon, but we can equip for 2 life, or if we have black mana to pay for it, we can. But either way, we're going to be able to equip it on there. It's going to get +X for each swamp that we control. So we're looking at +4. So we're looking at 13, which is going to put Yargle on a 2-turn clock, which I'll definitely take that. Now, it will be a living weapon. Excuse me, it's not going to give Yargle trample, so at least if our opponent has some sort of chump blockers, they can go for that. But we're going to go and swing in for 1 before our opponent has an option of put a +1 counter on it. Okay, never mind. I thought they were going to be able to give creatures Death Touch. All right, drawn to Urborg. Let's go ahead and get down Urborg. I think that'd be good. Yeah, we'll get down Urborg. Let's go and go for Last Rite. That's going to be 1, 2. And then we can equip for 2, but there's nothing else that we need to get down for 2. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and equip for that without having to pay that life. There we go. It's going to be 1, 2. Equip that onto Yargle. It's going to make it a 15-9. And thanks to Urborg out there, it's going to turn it online for a lot more. All right, let's go and push in with Yargle. We got 15-9. And then we'll see if Somber World Sage is going to jump out in front of Yargle. If not, then we're just going to keep the onslaught coming. All right, we're going to put our opponent down to 15. They do go down to 15 total commander damage. So if we do get down Sword of Vengeance next turn, that will be 6 total mana. We're going to be able to equip it on there. That will give Yargle First Strike, Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. So next turn, we're going to be able to really push in through that commander damage. We'll see if they're going to get down. But there was a video where I recorded with Yargle. I didn't record it. I didn't release it. But I was playing against Zakama, and we got down Sword of Vengeance and a few other things. And next thing you know, we had Yargle keeping Zakama back, or at least holding Zakama back. And that was a really good feeling. I don't know. You have this big old dinosaur over here, and you have this big frog spear that's just breathing down its neck like, you better stay on your side of the battlefield. All right, opponent's going to be tapping out from 4 mana off that Devotion off Karametra's Acolyte. And opponent's going to go for Acidic Slime on Last Rite. Yeah, that's fine. I think either way, with them having... Yeah, we're still going to be able to deal that damage. We should. All right, we're going to lose 1 life off Phyrexian Arena. Drawn to Grafted War Gear. Let's go to get down Swamp. I guess technically either way, if we go for Whisper Silk Cloak, we don't have to worry about any sort of shenanigans from our opponent. So let's go and do that. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. And that will be enough commander damage once we get the equip on it too. 1, 2, onto Yargle. There we go. It's going to be unblockable and we'll have Hexproof, or excuse me, Shroud. But we're going to swing in, and that will be commander damage. It's coming across for 9, that'll be 24 total commander damage, and lethal. I mean, not lethal, but put them down to 24, and opponent's going to reveal what they had in the hand. But Yargle came across and closed it out. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye. Welcome to Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. As far as opening hand goes, yeah, we got 3 swamps in the hand. We'll make it work. Don't want to really mulligan past this. It'd be nice to get some sort of card draw, but we can make it work with 3 lands. And then we also have Trailblazers boots, but playing against Azusa, so it may not be the best. It's going to get swamped down, and then anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn to our opponent. We're playing Yargle. You may have noticed that big, scary frog over to the right. This is going to be Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. In some of my earlier videos, I did call him Glutton of Urborg, and that was purely by accident. I know it's a glutton, but it was one of those things where I was reading the commander's name really quick, and my brain just threw gluten out there instead of glutton. And I don't know, it just kind of made me laugh. I had a few comments about that. I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. But it is Glutton of Urborg. All right, so we're playing Yargle. Whenever Belzenek's Lieutenant Yargle grew too ambitious, the Demon Lord transformed him into a maggot. The frog that ate the maggot grew and grew until a ravenous spirit burst from its body, giving us Yargle. Look how handsome he is. That came from a frog spirit. Oh, man. Awesome. Opponent's going to go for Explore, and we're playing against Azusa, Lost But Seeking. You may play 2 additional lands on each of your turns. So we cover both commanders. Free time. We talk about whatever we want. Let's go and get the swamp down. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then anything else we're going to go and pass the turn. Now, as far as Yargle, if you've not seen the video of Yargle, this is kind of what I would consider a black burn deck. We have a couple different cards in here, stuff like Essence Harvest, where we can get that onto Yargle. It's going to be able to deal damage equal to its power to target creature. We also have Dying Wish. If something does happen to Yargle, we can send that damage up top. All right, drawn to Drought the Embrace. Let's go ahead and get that down. All right, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, you can see Dying Wish. Chant creature you control. Whenever it dies, target player loses X life and you gain X life. So, pretty fun way to kind of go with Yargle. I think Essence Harvest is a sorcery speed at 3 total mana. So let's say we get Dying Wish onto Yargle. We draw into Essence Harvest. Looking at about 18 points of damage we're going to be able to deal to our opponent. Always a lot of fun. And we also have stuff like Corrupt, which is a little bit better late game. It's not necessarily good in our early game, but it's going to deal damage equal to the number of swamps that we control. So we can use that in addition to a really good Yargle swing or something like that. Drawn to Homeward Path. Let's go and get down Homeward Path. And then, do we want to go for Last Rite? I think I like that. Yeah, let's go for that. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Get down Last Rite. That's going to be a living weapon. It's going to be simply just a 3/3 at this point, and then anything else we're going to go pass turn to our opponent. Now, if we do hit the land drop next turn, we can go for Yargle. I think I feel a little bit better going for Wretch Confluence. Our opponent hasn't gotten down Azusa, so what we can do is simply just tap out for Wretch Confluence, target one of those creatures, and then kind of go from there. Opponent's going to go for Thematic Compass, so they're slowly working towards getting in. That's going to be 7 lands on the battlefield. So with that Compass, it's actually going to make it a little bit hard for us with the untapped target attacking creature, and then remove that combat, basically so Maze of Ith with Spires on that one. So that's something we have to watch out for if we're going to be swinging with Yargle. But like I showed you, we still have stuff like Dying Wish to kind of get around those Maze of Ith style effects. All right, opponent's going to get down Glacial Chasm. Okay, let's see what we draw into. Draw into Hero's Blade. That's going to be 1, 2. They do have a non-basic out there in Chasm. Does anything when we get down for 4? Yeah, let's go and get down Hero's Blade. I kind of like going for that. Let's get down Hero's Blade. And we're going to hold on to... We could get Dying Wish onto this Germ token, but I kind of like leaving it like this. All right, let's go and push in for a 3/3. We'll put our opponent down to 27. It's going to be First Blood on that one, and then anything else. All right. Oh, excuse me, Glacial Chasm. Oh, creatures... prevent all damage that will be dealt to you. Excuse me, I was thinking it was the Thawing Glaciers. That's what it was. So anyway, so they will be online to keep that damage that will be dealt to you. All right, so that's something we do have to watch out for. They're going to have the cumulative upkeep of paying 2 life. So we'll see how far they can take that upkeep going. I will kind of stop stuff like Dying Wish. I completely thought that was Thawing Glaciers over there. Just saw the glaciers, like, all right, that's what that is. Drawn to Knight of Infamy. Let's go and get that down. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for Hero's Blade. Either way, we're still going to be able to equip it. Yeah, we'll go and go for Hero's Blade. Equip it onto the Germ token, and then anything else we're going to go and pass turn to our opponent. Waiting for that 5th land drop. Our opponent's actually in a really good spot now. They did get Spires to flip, untap target attacking creature, and they still have Glacial Chasm paying that extra life. So we'll see how far they'll take that down. Maybe if they keep the Glacial Chasm going for a while, that'll kind of get their life total down pretty low, or maybe we can close it out with something like Dying Wish without having to show it to our opponent. Opponent's going to go for the Elefante. All right, it's going to be able to blast a few stuff. See what they choose off this one. They will get a beast token off that Primeval Bounty, and they're going to take care of Last Rite, the Boots, and Dot the Embrace. All right, we'll still leave the Germ token on the battlefield. Still is a 3/2, even though it is a 0/0. Let's see what we draw into. Sword of Feast and Famine. Yeah, let's go and get that down. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. We could go for Knight of Infamy, but we got some elephants on the battlefield, and we'll make do with what we've got. Anything else, we'll go and pass the turn. Hopefully, we'll be online for a land drop. We are looking at about turn 8, and we're only going to have 4 lands on the battlefield, so we should be getting into some sort of land, hopefully sometime soon. And that'll put us online for Yargle or Wretch Confluence. So what we can do with Wretch Confluence, if we need to leave it up, bad for some reason, we can, in response to the elephant swinging across, we can go for Wretch Confluence. Opponent's going to go for Karn. Exile target permanent. So, I'll definitely be online for that. Let's see what they're going to go for with the activation, either the +4 or the -3. They're going to go for Sword of Feast and Famine, which is going to kind of slow us down against that black and green. Alright, can't attack. And let's see what we draw into. Draw into Toxic Deluge. We can go for Toxic for 9. Can't attack. How do we want to do this? So we have the Germ token on the battlefield. We can just swing the whole crew at Karn. I think I like that. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's swing all the elephants at Karn. They will be able to untap one of them, but at least we're going to be able to deal with Karn if we send the whole crew, because that's going to be 2 blocking. We'll trade with the Beast token. Spires is going to untap 1 creature, so that's going to leave simply 1/3/3 coming across at our opponent. So at least we'll be able to take care of Karn off that one. And we might end up simply just going for Wretch Confluence off the card draw for that instead of going for some sort of interaction where we get rid of our opponent's creature. All right, we're going to see the elephant block on one, Germ token block on another, and then one's going to take care of Karn. All right, anything else? Let's go and get down. If we wanted to go for a board reset, we could go for Toxic Deluge. Let's do this. Let's go and get down Knight of Infamy. That's going to be 1, 2. And then anything else. We can equip for, yeah, we'll just simply just go and pass the turn. Let's give it some good Exalted once we get down Yargle and start swinging across. All right, cumulative upkeep of 4. Let's see if they're going to pay that life. We'll probably see that finally start to come down. Put them down to 10. Okay. Now, we can't get into spots where we get that Hero's Blade going, getting onto one of our creatures. It's going to put it right at about 6, and then we can burn them out from there. Now, we do have to find some sort of sack outlet. We can use something like Wretch Confluence potentially to get rid of, ooh. Karn followed up by Ugin. Okay, but it's going to go Primeval Bound to get those counters on Elefante, and they'll see what they're going to go for. They're going to go for the -X ability. They will go for Knight of Infamy on that one. For the plus ability, dealing 2 damage to that. All right, opponent sitting at 13. See what else we can draw into. Toxic, we'll do have to kind of tap out for a pretty good Toxic, but that's going to put our opponent in a spot where they can simply just kind of keep plussing up with Ugin and then going from there. Opponent's going to go for Grafdigger's Cage. Okay. And they'll see what we draw into. Hopefully it's a land. Missing some land drops. Cover of Darkness. Well, we can name Elephant off of that. Yeah, let's go and do that. Okay, let's get down. Let's get down Cover of Darkness, naming Elephant. We're gonna try. We're trying. We're gonna give our opponent the run for the money, even though we're not really hitting any lands on this one. Cover of Darkness. Okay, they're gonna have Fear. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and push in on Ugin. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let's push on Ugin. It's going to knock it down a little bit. Swinging at Ugin, that's going to be 3. We have the elephants with Fear at this point. It's going to knock it down. And then anything else. No, we're going to go and pass turn. Like I said, we do have Dying Wish. We could get that out at some point. But at this point, I like holding on to it. And it's really not going to do much with that Glacial Chasm out there anyway. All right, we're going to go and pass turn to our opponent. So, with our opponents, that's going to be 5. That's going to make them paying 10 total life off that Glacial Chasm. So yeah, they finally do sacrifice it. They can swing in. That's going to be 21 coming across, putting us down to 9. So we'll see what they're going to go for. And the fun thing about Cover of Darkness is it does give all elephants on the battlefield fear. So we're looking at their elephant over there at this point right now does have fear. And see what our opponent went for off that activation. 3 damage to any target. And they did target one of our elephant tokens. Okay, opponent's going to be swinging across for 21. See what else they're going to go for in response to that. Going to be tapping out for about 7 mana, it looks like. Opponent's going to go for put 2 creatures from your hand onto the battlefield. Okay, see what they're going to show for this. And they do get down Ulamog. All right, see if we hit that lane drop. We're drawn to Whisper Silk Cloak. That is unfortunate. All right, so next turn we've got Fear with the elephant swinging across for 12. We can, and then Toxic Deluge not going to clear the board out. It's going to be 3. We'll gain a little bit of life if we put that on there, but we're not going to be able to pay enough life on that one. Good game to our opponent. Unfortunately, we're just stuck on lands. Good game. You can see we tried to give it a shot, but you can see with Cover of Darkness giving elephants fear. But when you get you have Karn on the battlefield followed up by Ugin, that's always it's always pretty rough on that one, especially when they get down Spires flip to untap target attacking creature. It's always a little bit brutal. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.